What's up, guys? This is going to be a super quick video. Just kind of want to go over and show why QR codes are important and how they can help you close the gap between offline and online when it comes to marketing, and how you can create that lead capture and how you can make it as easy for the customer where they just scan something, whether it's sending them a text message, a phone call, fill out a form, or leave a review. Let's go through them all. So once we're in Go High Level, we're going to go to our sub account, and then we're going to go to sites, and then we're going to go to QR codes at the top. It's right here in blue. And then we're going to click on this big blue button that says create QR code. And from here, it's going to give us a list of different options for how we want our QR code to function. So from here, we can either do a website, we can leave a review, we can have the customer call us, leave a text or text us. And with the text message and email options, you can actually have a pre-formatted message already go through. We'll go through that in a second. So let's go ahead and build out a review one, because this one is different than the other ones. So we can either have them directed to a Google Business Profile to leave a review, or a Facebook. And then we can have the header text of the QR code changed, and then we can also have the footer. So let's say we want to have some branding going here, because you'll get some hex colors from the business. And then same thing with the footer. You can change the image and the company name and the color. So let's go to the next page, and I'll show you kind of what this means. So here's where it says, here's the header, here's the footer. And when you're printing out a sign at the front of a restaurant where it says, hey, scan here, leave us a review, or a clothing store, doesn't matter what it is. This is just a really frictionless way to get them more online reviews, which are really important because they help with your local SEO in terms of when people make comments on reviews, good or bad. It does help your business in terms of Google pushing you up again and the queries for their algorithm. So once we're in here, this is where you can pretty much edit the color of your QR codes. You can change the shape and size of the corners, and then you can add logos to the middle. So say you're directing to Google, so you can have the icon move to the middle, and the page background. So say you want to change the color. I don't ever mess with this, I keep it white. Or if you have something on the page that you want to match the full color, this is where you can input that image where it'll just flow seamlessly. So that's pretty much how you can create a review card for somebody. I'll put a picture and show you exactly what I mean for how businesses are using it today and why they're important. So let's go back. Let's go ahead and go to a website. Here's where, let's say, you're wanting to direct people to a booking calendar if you own an auto detailing shop where they can book, schedule a time to talk, anything like that. So just click that, and then you can basically put the URL, and the functionality is the same of anything you want to edit and change. Like I said, there's just no footer and header on this one. And then let's talk about the SMS. So once you put in here, you can actually have a pre-typed message that says, like, say you're at an event and you're doing a giveaway, you tell them, hey, go ahead and text this phone number where it's 123, or sorry, 123 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 10. Okay, and then you say since you're only having them text giveaway, they can close that, and it'll pre-populate that information for you and send the text message as soon as they scan. It'll take to their texting app. It'll do all the hard work for them to enter the giveaway and trade information. So now you've got their phone number to market to later. Let's go back. Let's do the same thing with a form. Let's say you want to vet a process and collect some information, ask a few questions. That way, when you follow with that lead later, you've got, documentation that you can ask questions and tailor to their needs specifically. So once we're in here, we actually can go high level. You can go create a form somewhere else. So here's for a free home valuation, where somebody would say, hey, I'd like to know what my home's worth, but obviously there's no automatic calculator. The realtor would have to do, collect information, cross-reference data and stuff like that. So if they get if the form, it collects the address and then the person's name and phone number, at that point they can follow up with them and close that gap. So let's go back, and then I believe that's pretty much everything that we want to cover. There are other ones in here, they're not used as much, but I'm sure there's case by case that they would be very important. So let's go ahead and close out of this. I'm not going to save this QR code. And then we're going to go over to what we should be thinking about past the QR code creation and just the initial scan. Okay, now that we're in automation, we're going to go create a workflow, just do it from scratch. Okay, so let's basically start out with the giveaway, what we talked about earlier. Let's say you're running a giveaway and you need somebody to text you. So we're going to go to customer replied, and then we're going to pick the channel that they reached out on. So we want to make sure that we're picking reply channel. And then from there, we're able to, was it a call, chat widget, Facebook message, SMS? So then they're getting the giveaway. And then we're also going to select contains phrase. So these are the conditions that had to have happened in order for this follow-up text message to happen. So from there, we're going to say send text message, and it says, thank you, you have been entered for the giveaway. Okay, and then now let's basically say like we want to wait until Friday, and we want people to show up, 15 minutes before. They're doing the giveaway at 12. Let's say they're doing the giveaway at 12:15, so we want to text people. And then 12:30, doesn't matter. Oh, not 12 a.m. We want 12 p.m. to 12:30. Doesn't matter when it ends at because it's going to send the message. Save action, and then we're going to have it go to send SMS again. And you're going to say, hey, don't forget about the give away and the gym, something like that. And that's basically how you can have the QR code workflow built into this depending on what the conditions that were met. So that's why having automation backend and saving you from missing these little things could really close the gap for a small business.